Good day everyone, welcome to the Armorbrick YouTube channel. We are so happy to provide you another video of one of our models. This time we're talking about the Renault FT-17, one of the most incredible tanks of the World War I. Why? Well, first of all, because this tank was extremely popular and proceeded to go not only through the World War I, but all the way up to the World War II. And the final use of this tank was something about 1948. So as you can imagine, this was a highly successful tank during almost several wars. Let's go straight to the point, guys. First of all, the crew of this tank consisted of 2 men, and it was enough, first of all, to drive, and second of all, to pull the trigger. The length of this tank was 1148 feet or 3.5 meters. Width of this tank is 561 feet or 1.71 meters. Height is 6.99 feet or 2.13 meters. And the weight of this tank was something about 7 tons or almost 6,600 kilograms. As almost all tanks from the First World War, this tank wasn't quite a champion regarding the speed, because top speed of this tank was around 5 miles per hour or 7.7 kilometers per hour. As you can tell, the walking pace may be even faster than the top speed of this tank. The approximate range of this tank was something about 22 miles or 35 kilometers. So, as we have already told you in the previous video regarding a 7V German heavy tank, you couldn't travel long distances in this tank. And I can imagine it was rather uncomfortable to travel long distances in this tank. Now, it is very important to mention that during the First World War, it was not really popular to create light tanks, and it was not accepted at first by the French government. So the creators of this tank had hard time convincing the French government that this tank will be successful in the real military operations. During the First World War, heavy tanks were in charge because they were meant to scare the opposing forces. So this little thingy-majiggy wasn't really that scary, as you can tell. However, it was very successful during the real operations. In some ways, the Renault FT-17 tank was revolutionary. It brought into play 2 crucial design elements that are still utilized in tank design today. One of them was fully rotating turret, and the second one is an engine mounted to the rear of the hull. This tank has a 37mm cannon and 1 or 2 7.62mm anti-infantry machine guns that were used for self-defense. This tank really proved its capability during a lot of different operations around the world. This tank was used in the operations in Belgium, Czechoslovakia, Finland, Iran, Japan and Poland, as well as in many other different countries. And as I have already mentioned, this tank was also used not only in the First World War, but also in the Second World War and during the Spanish Civil War. Final forms were retired in the late 1940s, and by that time something around 3,694 models were created. One of the last major recorded uses of the Renault FT-17 tanks was in the 1948 Arab-Israeli War, a modern battlefield to feature a World War I light tank, Renault FT-17. And now let us show you a little sneak peek of the video of a real models during the First World War. As you can tell, these tanks were really sneaky, and I can imagine that driving and riding them was really enjoyable due to its size in particular, because it wasn't such a difficult job as driving a heavy tank, because it was lighter, it was faster, and because of the rotating terrain, it was really easier to fire during the operations. Now let me show you the model itself. As I have already mentioned during the historical lecture, the terrain is fully rotating on this model as well as on the real model. This little hook was supposed to prevent the tank from falling over during climbing some hills or something like that. It has a 37mm cannon and some 7.62mm machine guns. These wheelies were made out of wood. So yeah, take a closer look at this model. Renault FT-17 by Armorbrick contains 230 original Lego parts as well as brick arms elements. You will also find a printed building instruction included in this kit. You can order this kit on our website armorbrick.com for only $55. Okay, this is our video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment down below what would you like us to do more in our videos, and we hope to see you in our future videos here as well as on our Instagram at Armorbrick. Please follow us because we post some fire photos. We are always very interested in your opinion, so please comment under our posts on Instagram as well, guys. Also, a lot of different kits are coming very soon, as well as the new logo, so stay tuned for that. We are very excited about it. Let me wish you a good day, guys, and don't forget to create beyond instructions. Goodbye, guys. See you soon. Let me also remind you that at Armorbrick we have a special order option. We can create any kit you want. All you need to do is to contact us and describe the kit you want us to create. Maybe send us some photos if you have something in mind. In particular, you can draw some sketches and we will create it for you, and we will keep you up to date throughout the whole process of creation. You can also check out our latest special order, an anti-zombie armored car by Armorbrick, the original design by This kit we have created for our customer Brick Fantasy. You can also check out his channel. We will put all the links down in the description. So make sure you follow us on all social media, and we are looking forward to see you in the next video. Bye, guys.